welcome back, or if you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Leah. Thank you so much for joining me here today. For today's video, we are going to be switching it up a little bit, and I'm going to take you on a tour of my filming space and my beauty room, which is just my bedroom because I don't have an extra room for my beauty stuff. Okay, so essentially this is the view that you all pretty much get every time I'm filming. Kind of like that. This is behind the ring light right here. So we'll start with that. I am in my basement in a storage room. To this side of me there is my one window and a bunch of craft things that I have. So I have stuff to do with my kids throughout the summer. And then we'll come around here. Hopefully this isn't too awkward. I have my printer up there. There's our tankless water heater. And yeah, this is my background. I just have, what's it called, a shower. I just have like a shower pole rung thingy, and then I have those clip things holding up my backdrop. And yeah, more storage. This room is packed with storage stuff. I have my Cricut there, which sits behind me, and then some seasonal decor. It is like a L-shaped desk, and then we have two soft boxes. I'm running out of space to step back, and my ring light. I bought all of those things off of Amazon, and if you're curious, I use a Canon Rebl T6i to film on. I also have my tenor saxophone here and some other stuff. Again, not a glamorous sight by any means. This is like half of the room. I'll show you the other half. I gotta move the lights to get out of here. Turn stuff around. A little bit softer, but that's this chair I sit on. I have two of those. They're perfect when I'm working on clients. There's the other one. There's my ring light. Oh, are we going to stay blurry? Please don't. Let's change the settings. So this is my filming space from this angle here. I don't have any natural light except for that little window up there, which doesn't do much at all, so that's why I use the lighting I do. And this is my beauty room. This is my bedroom. We have my dresser here, which I've had since I was a child, a wardrobe, and a messy bed, because that's what happens when your 3-year-old plays when you do your makeup. So yeah, we just have some stuff here, some perfume, my hand for swatches, and some jewelry. And this is me keeping it real for you. I didn't even bother cleaning off the top of my toolbox because I'm like, this is real life for me. I mean, I like to have it tidy and organized, but a lot of times this is how it looks. So I do have this Husky toolbox to store my makeup in, and then my vanity is right over here with the light that my husband made me for Christmas last year, like Christmas 2018. And this is what it looks like closer up to that. I just have one of those plastic drawer things underneath. And I have my necklaces all hung up on that thing there, the towel rod. Okay, so makeup storage. This is the only space that I have to store my makeup. So I have to keep it very well organized and contained, and I do declutter quite often just if I'm not enjoying something because I don't have room for stuff. So these brushes here are all the brushes that I use on a daily basis. I switch them out every week, or sometimes more often than that if they're getting really dirty. But there's just a couple jars. We have eye brushes and then some face brushes. We have my apple cider vinegar, which I use for toning my face every morning. And then we just have some odds and sods there. There's a little mess here. I have to find a little thing to put this in. This is all the skincare that I'm using at night right now, so it's just loose on my dresser. But ideally, it'd be nice to have a little box to put it in. I just have to find one. So I guess we'll start up and work our way down. Not to blind you, but I have a couple of magnets on my mirror here. Those are from my friend Julia from Julia's Bee Beauty. Go check her out. So these are a bunch of my bullet lipsticks that I have here. It looks very dusty. Oh boy, this is embarrassing. Oh well, this is life. Someday I'll have time to clean more. Then when we go in this drawer, this is like a lip liner I use all the time that's almost gone, and some shadow sticks that I use quite often. We have more lipsticks here, some glosses. These are all glosses and toppers. These are all liquid lipsticks. and these are all bullet lipsticks. Most of them are minis. And then we have some liquid lipsticks in this drawer here. We have, oops, some mascaras here. I have a couple of these You Can Be pigments that I just got that I'm trying out. I have, whoops, we're hitting stuff. See, this is why I need something, somewhere to put those. This is where I have all my brow stuff. And then this one is loose pigments in liquid shadows. And then I just keep my sponge thing sitting there with some of my powders. When I go into this drawer, I usually have a lot of things from my Shop My Stash in here. So I have the palettes that I'm currently using and highlighters and stuff, as well as any new products that I still want to try out before I put into my actual toolbox. This is mostly primers and stuff, things that I'm pulling on the daily. I don't usually do a Shop My Stash with these type of things. I just use them depending on what foundation and look I'm going for. And then this holds my foundations. I don't have a ton, but it's got some skincare extras in here, setting sprays, that sort of thing. That's what's in that one. And then I'm almost afraid to open this one. This has, so this has a bunch of these microfiber cloths just cut up. This is what I use instead of cotton rounds. I just bought a whole pile of the microfiber cloths from the dollar store. They're stained a bit, but they're fine. They still work. They're clean. Extra packaging and stuff in there. I'm not sure why. Just a lot of kind of junk in there. So for the top of my toolbox, I have some skincare and stuff here that I just haven't tried out yet. I have a couple items here that I need to put in a giveaway box. And then I have all of my brushes. These are all dirty ones that need to be cleaned. We have a light. We have some cream. We have some shampoo. This is full of brushes from Shop Miss A. More brushes, more brushes, more brushes. Then soap for cleaning my brushes, and odds and sods from my children that get left here. Yeah, 4 kids, it'll do it to you. And then in this box, do I have anything? Oh, this box I have some soap and stuff for cleaning my brushes. And then, look, fantastic stuff that I haven't looked at yet. And then these are more dirty brushes that I have to clean. Usually I'm better at keeping on top of it, but lately apparently I haven't been. So yeah, surplus of dirty brushes is in that. So I think that's about it for on top of my toolbox here. This little thing here, it just has some hair things in it. This my grandfather made years and years ago. It used to always sit on their coffee table and have candy in it. So it's the one thing I asked for when he passed away, and so I got that, and now it holds hair ties because, again, I'm afraid my children will wreck it, so I don't keep it near where they can get it. So the top drawer of my toolbox, if you've seen my Shop My Stashes, you've seen part of this at least. Concealers here, there's a potted eyeliner. I have concealers and eyeliners here, and then I have lip liners in this one here. I have powders here, and here, there's some primers here as well, I think. Yeah, the next Shine Killer. It's hard to see, but inside here I have just a bag with samples from Sephora. Then I got some extra concealers and just surplus powders, that kind of thing. I have a bunch of sponges here. Again, my 3-year-old wreaks havoc on this drawer when I'm doing my makeup. He knows he's allowed to touch some things, but not everything. So we got some sponges. A lot of my dual-ended brushes are in here, and just things that I reach for, but not necessarily every day. We have some shadow shields here, some elastics. We have panty liners here because at one point I was trying to use these as shadow shields, so I just threw a whole pile in there. Never did use them for that. And then I just have excess of hand creams and lotions and that sort of thing. And then I also have some razors and some extra tools and stuff like that. So that is the first drawer. Then they split. They're not as long. So the second drawer down, I have all my blush, bronzer, and highlighters. So starting over here, we have blushes, more blushes, more blushes, and then we get into highlighters for these 2 containers. And then we have some bronzers and highlighters kind of mixed up, not intentionally, it's just hard to keep them separate. I don't have a ton of bronzers. And then here we have a bunch of highlighters again, another, and just some face like bronzer and highlighter, and this is a bronzer. And then we have, what do we have here? We have liquid highlighters, and then here we just have a couple of really old pieces that are sentimental, so I'm keeping those. Moving over to the drawer beside that, we have just some of my tools. We have an extra stand thingy here. Actually, we have two of them. This is just like extra audio and video equipment, like cables and stuff, some tape, and some notebooks, and that fun stuff. Then if we go down to this drawer, this is where I keep all of my face palettes. So that's blush palettes or a variety of blush and bronzer and highlighter and that sort of thing. And that's in this drawer. And then if we move over to this drawer, this is all my I Heart Revolution palettes. Yes, I have a lot of them. That's why they have their own drawer. I really like the color stories into them. I'm not a sucker necessarily for the packaging because quite honestly, some of these, especially the colors on them, like this one, I can't stand. I hate the packaging on the Tasty Avocado palette, but I love the colors inside. I think they're really good at putting good color stories together. So that's why I have a lot of those. But that is the I Heart Revolution drawer. And then we have this drawer, which is the third one down. It has all of my high-end palettes in there, so I don't have a ton, but we have some Anastasia Beverly Hills, Urban Decay, Violet Voss, Tarte, the Kat Von D, and Too Faced. There's a Natasha Denona, a couple things in there as well, and some Huda, and Smashbox. That's about all I have for high-end palettes, though. And then moving over to this drawer, this is the... It used to be very organized, but this is all my lashes. Yeah, lashes, glue, scissors, yeah, that sort of stuff. That's what's in this drawer. And because this drawer is just as annoyingly messy, this is all just kind of odds and sods. We got some chargers in there. I have my nail products in there. All my false nails are in here as well. Wherever they fell. They're all over the place. It is organized, just in a very messy way. Again, we have some stuff for cleaning. That's gross. We have some stuff for cleaning my brushes and that sort of thing. And just some basic storage. Got a blood pressure monitor here and everything. This is just nail stuff in here. And yeah, things for cleaning my brushes. So that's what lives in this drawer here. And then this is the last bottom drawer, and this is where all my other makeup palettes live. If it's not a high-end palette, and if it's not an I Heart Revolution palette, it's in here. I currently have, in total, 132 palettes, so this is where they are stored. And I like to keep them very organized in the fact that every palette has a number. Every palette has a number on the back, and in that other drawer I showed you with the notebooks, one of the notebooks has all the palettes written down and all the numbers, so I can keep track of all of the palettes that I have in my collection. They aren't super organized in here, a little bit. We have some Juvia's Place, we have some You Can Be, we have some more Makeup Revolution, we have some Cargo, one's right here. A lot of independent brands in here. We have a lot of C Color Cosmetics. I really like that brand. We have some Pure and some Morphe stuff going on. A little bit of ColourPop. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's in there. I do have an eyeshadow palette collection. If you're curious and checking that out, I will leave it in the description box below, a link for that, so you can go in and see what I got. So this is just a glimpse of my beauty room and my filming area for you guys. It is fairly compact. Again, there's 6 of us living in this house, and everyone wants space. So I would say I have a good share of it for the amount of space we have and the amount of people in my house. So we don't have a huge house by any means. And I think being organized and finding good storage solutions is key to keeping everything manageable and being able to use things and enjoy it as well. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what sort of areas you have to store your makeup. Do you have a beauty room that is totally separate where you can keep everything, or are you like me and keeping it maybe in your bedroom or a small area? Do you have any tips or ideas on how we can store our things to make it a little bit more easier and user-friendly? Yes, of course, we could all declutter and cut down, but other than that, if you have any other tips or suggestions, they would all be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.